Alright, morning guys. What we have today is a KTM LC4. I believe it's rated around 640, and I just remember what year it is. There's a tag in there. Anyway, so I got this bike, and then I had a friend of mine help me out on it a little bit. Let's back up off this big girl. She is a pretty big girl. He took and cleaned carb, oil change, basic tune-up, because it had been setting. It didn't want to idle. It wasn't right. And I didn't want to take the time to play with it. So, oh yeah, petcock issue. Had a petcock issue. He helped me out on that. Helped me out on a bunch of stuff. Sadly, I haven't heard from Chuck in a minute. Really would like to. And it's funny because I got about 2-3 Chucks. So anyway, I brought this thing home after he had messed with it, and I left the fuel on. And in doing so, I don't know if I can get the oil is gassed down. You can smell it. So I didn't ride it, and it's been like almost a year since he's messed with it, I bet you. Anyway, the other day supposedly takes 2 filters and about that much oil. So I'm gonna set y'all up somewhere. I'm gonna knock this plug out. I wonder if we can run from right here. I might be able to. Ish. Not really. How about we go down low somewhere? Let's try for over here maybe. What's that looking like? That's kind of where I need to be. So let's pull the plug. And I'm assuming this is the drain plug. I have not watched the video. I am not sure where the oil filters go. I know nothing about this girl. This is the first time I have played with it. But I miss riding. Gas is expensive, and it's a good scouting tool because I can go a lot of places with this that I can't conveniently, easy, whatever, with other things. I hope y'all hear me back there. Looks pretty nasty. Yeah, there's a bit more than 2 quarts in there. Looks like we got a little cutout. Almost acting like silicone. That is a magnet, so that's supposed to pick up any shit. Bike is fairly low miles, hours. Count hours on one like this way more than you would miles. Oh, fudgy. Okay, so we got to pull my skid plate, because at least one oil filter is right there. Alright, let me go grab something with the 8 mil. Sorry about the delay. So I decided to go to the power tool side of the world. So it wasn't too inconvenient. I did. What do you know, good about it? Correction. Be careful because they will break off easy. I promise you they'll break off easy. Broke them off. It's not. I know. Different stuff. It's not real hard. So we got the big fan blowing. That come from my best brother's cars. Owner of Blood Money Tattoo. Just an all-around good guy. Anyway, he didn't really have room for the big fan, and I really needed it. So I said, take it to your house, Johnny. I'll let you know if I need it. That is a righteous brother right there. If I would have known, you would have went ahead and pulled that right off the hop. Guess I should have guessed. Looked at it a little harder. There's oil filter number 1. So the boys at the bike shop give me that one. Sure enough, looks like her. There's a little bugger though. Let's take a look at this thing. I have no clue. Y'all still with me? She definitely was gasked down. That's no good. This one's a little canister type. If I gotta Googleize it, we'll Googleize it. I'm pretty sure we know where this one's going. Got wind working from 2 different directions here. Let's see if we can find a tool. Oh, catch. Booty Boys representing. That was quick hands for no man. Just saying. Gotta get me a new flag. Get her on the back of the truck. It's 4th of July time. Somewhere. We have options. He closed down tight enough? Yep. Do the old strap wrench with this one. Let's go back to the other side. Yeah, 640 cc's. Ain't nothing to sneezing at. Be sneezing at, I said. I guess we'll set you guys up on the table. Another kind of a test video. We're gonna set the camera up. There we go. That's what I went looking for the first time. I'm not sure if I can get it within. Let's take a little setup right there. Oh, I think I got it. Keep messing these old pliers up. idea, bad idea. Put oil in the filter. Of course, making it slippery enough so I can't get a hole in it. That's so smart. We'll get there. I promise you. Messed up part is these really don't need to be over finger tight, but it's getting kind of extreme, but not. And because of what it is, I want it loose. I'm gonna put it a little tighter than we normally use back did. I said I'm gonna put it a little tighter than what I normally expected. I'm going to try and do a little trick here. I'm just going to take an old belt and slide up around it. And just want this under to help me get a little traction on this bad boy for a second. Yes. That actually is kind of working, especially that's putting your twists in it so it held traction. Kind of like doing a strap wrench there. This after way too tight. That's about as tight as I can actually get it. But look where we're in. Okay. Let's go ahead and put the drain plug back in it. Where? Okay, how? Looks like a well. So you can't imagine, guys. All right. We're at 13. I'm gonna pause y'all for a little bit. Okay, it's a weekday. I think it was the 29th, 28th. We lost the other one, so we're gonna pick it back up. So, aside from still not figuring out where in the world Little Dude goes, I got an idea, but I'm not sure. On this bike, you have the drain plug, and then right up there beside it, that big one, is this guy, which is a particulate screen. So we're going to clean that up here in a second. So we set you guys down. Give them a little clean off. We'll put those back in. That's good. Back up the big board. Here, make sure it's sitting where it's supposed to be. I wonder how enough this bolt's got to come out. On some models up here on the plate where the oil filter goes, you have this is all holds oil tube set up with. I actually have to top that to double check and make sure the tube is straight. Put oil in like two places on the stroke. They're a little a little different. We're kind of learning as we go. I've never had one of these. I don't know how long I'll keep it. They're supposed to be a real big boy's bike though. 640 cc. Ain't nothing to sneeze at. Funniest part about that is most of the time that's like a street bike at the very least. It's 2 cylinders, and a lot of times 4 to get you where you need to be. And I'm really wondering, kind of got to follow the oil lines. I'm not real sure. I'm gonna check with the KTM guys, but your oil lines will lead you to where shit's at. Got one coming in over here, and boy oh boy, if that don't look like just about the right size for that one. I do not want to have to pull that side cover off, because it looks involved. Now, where I seen it on the other bikes and the other videos is tucked up. Aha! Hey, looky there. It says right on it, Earl filter. All right. So we look like we need probably about that 8. Okay, it was right staring me in the face. That's too funny. Alright, so we're going to do 2 things real quick. We're going to crack that, make sure it's bled off. I've never seen you do an oil change job. That's 10 millimeter. Got 10. And oddly enough, I watched, so I forget what we, 2, 3 different guys. Well, oh, goodness. That just sucked big time. So I hope you guys caught that. That's kind of interesting, actually. That's how much oil is up inside the frame rail on this girl. That's a messenger, my prime. Contaminate my other oil filter. Hardware's basically okay. Rain plug, we're gonna lick that rain. Find another rag. Oh, we got that on video. Because now, aside from that, so, quick little pro tip, and this just depends on where you're at. If you're somewhere where you can get sawdust, that could be right up, including the high school shop class, out of the saws and graders. And sawdust is super cool because after it absorbs the oil, you can burn it. And the best part is usually it can be had for free. In today's world, sometimes free ain't bad.
Let's see if we can get the oil off the tools. Back to where we're supposed to be. Mess things up a little later. So there's another frugal thought. I mentioned it once or twice. You know, your old underwear and socks actually make can make you a pretty good shop rag. And why not? Why would you throw them out if you can use them for shop rags first and then throw them out? What the heck, they're yours, right? So yeah, apparently the reason these bikes are set up the way they are is it's a dry sump oil system. Anyway, it's a dry sump oil system, and most of the excess oil is contained in that center frame tube, which was kind of tripping me out. What I'm talking about is this one where the oil filter goes. Now, we'll move back to that in just a second. Pull the side cover out of the way too. Out, lift up, just got a little tab. This one looks like it's geared more for power from what I was seeing on the last video that I watched. So yeah, this little guy's gonna pop right out of here. Now I'm feeling better about this project now that I found that. It's kind of bugging me. Real sharp, but I ain't real dull either. So now we have to wiggle that around, up and out. One thing they did say is getting the cover off on this sucker is a little bit of a challenge. Oh, I should have your bike table. Give me a lot of things. This here wire. So apparently 99 is the first year. Good job, John. Keep trying to make them better. 99 is the first year that KTM came with this particular model. It is a 640, it's not a 450, which they also made. It's a miserable son of a pup. I gotta wonder when you send one of these in to get worked on, how often they actually do this little boy right here, because let me tell you what, finding this extremely difficult to
text message.
do not want to break apart. It will come out. And there is our filter that I truly have to wonder that changed the last time. Alright. Looks right. That sits back in there. We're just kind of around rubbing the centers of back in there. And then it's pressure fit. Kind of sort of thing. On this side. How to wiggle that network out of last time. Wiggle it out. I wasn't paying attention. And this is one of the reasons why when you do stuff like this, the sooner you can be putting it back together, the better off you are. Because little pieces, parts get kicked around, stuff happens.
Alright, so the camera shut off on me yesterday. We're going to do a final. It's June 30th. And yeah, we got called away on business yesterday, but we're going to get back on it. It's 99 KTM, first year of the LC4, I believe, at least in a 640. So, I'm kind of tripping. I would have expected that oil to come out looking quite different than that. That's telling me this thing's getting water through it somewhere. Hours wise, I forget what it's supposed to have. Hours wise, looks like 111. I don't know if that equates to a lot. I would say whoever had it didn't ride it hard, because the tire will tell the tale. You know, they ain't got down and dug on it real hard, because I believe that's an original tire. It's a Metzger. So anyway, we've got all the stuff back together. I found all my stuff. My oil filter's right there. It even says it once you start looking. Hey, looky right there. It says oil filter. Let's see. So filter's on and hopefully fairly tight. We're going to leave everything open. So if you check out the book, or if you watch the videos, they tell you that you take that little plug out of that hole, this hole right here. Focus you, okay? And then factory would have you literally do a funnel kind of deal and put, man, it probably holds half a quart in this front frame tube that runs literally right up through here. Kind of interesting the way they used the frame for the oil. So back to the hole. They literally had a downsized funnel into a smaller hose to get fluid in there. And of course it took them forever. Now if you were doing it that way and you want to be a stickler to the rules, I will believe if you come across over here and crack that line loose, and actually that might be the better place to put in, but either way, crack the opposite side. If you use this side to put the funnel in, crack that plug loose. You're going to need the plug loose later, because you're supposed to basically pump it, crank it, and once it's running, make sure there's oil trickling out of that, coming out of it. Yes, I seem to be down a little bit on water. Could, like I said, could have a head gasket, could be the reason we ended up with the bike. So at this point, you're up to where I'm at with it, and I am going to go Emmanuel, and we are going to kick this bike through a bit.
hopefully, in doing so, we will get oil, pumped up and through the bike. We'll go look in a minute. You left it in gear, man. I did that. Actually, no, I didn't. I bumped it into gear when I was playing with it the other day. There's neutral. Okay, so we're going to make sure the bike is off. Not sure if that's kill switch or not, but definitely moving some oil around in there. Still got a dry hole over there. This thing actually kicks surprisingly easy for being that much motor, especially on one cylinder. It's not going to fire off. Here, let's go around the other side. And we're wanting to see oil come out of there. At least if I understood it right. Well, I would say there's probably enough oil pumped around in there. We could probably put the plug back in and suck it up and fire it up. And we will literally leave this just a touch loose. So basically what we're doing is leaving a space for any excess air to escape. We were talking about cavitation of all things, so I guess it's possible, probable. I don't know these bikes. I took this one in on a trade, and I'm still curious about the whole. Like I said, getting fuel in it, that could be my mess up. What clued me into it was that it seemed like it had too much oil when I pulled the dipstick one time, and I figured the oil was fueled it down, thinned out, and the absolute last thing I want to do is ride it and hurt it. At this point, I'm not sure what's up with it. We're going to find out, because we're going to run the puppy. Give her some choke.
Let's shut it off a second, let everything settle. That was dirty before, that ain't my fault. But I don't appear to be doing no dripsies there. Truthfully, this is not a good thing to come up and touch because they tend to be hot. And I just leaned on it like a dumbass. Thankfully, it's not hot yet. Okay, so back on the table for a minute, guys. So I don't know what the deal is with the water. I'm concerned because water in the oil is never a good thing. It just isn't. So I'm going to keep an eye on it. We haven't ridden it like everything else that I own. Can't hardly see it, but we're right in the ballpark. I got some love for this because way back in the day I lost a CR 650R, basically the same bike as this, before they were popular. And that bad boy had dual carbs on it. They were like a quadrijet. They were progressive. You had to open the throttle almost 3/4 of the way on the primary side before it ever opened the secondary side. When it opened the secondary side, it would kick your ass. If anybody has one of those bikes out there, let me know. I would love to have one. Mine burnt before I ever got to ride it. It might kill me, but I'm down. So let's actually turn the fuel back on this, and I'll go ahead and fire them back up. You gotta love a thumper, man. I am a rabid two-stroke guy because I rode snowmobiles and that back when snowmobiles were just flat tracks with a couple skis and hard to ride. Off choke. Oh yeah, I got some seafoam I want to put in this. So guys, there it is running. I'm going to take it for a ride, beat it around the yard a little bit, make sure got enough oil in it, no leaks. As long as I got no leaks, we'll put the side cover back on and the brutally tough KTM front skid plate. I'm going to take a sample of that to my friend. And otherwise, that's going to be the end of this process. We're going to real quick build a winch pan for Boomer, and then probably start cutting up his old box. So I'm super glad y'all have hung around this long, and appreciation video definitely coming. Otherwise, y'all have a great day, okay? Thank you again.
Yes.
Okay, so obviously it's running. Obviously I'm being safe-ish. This is a lot of bike for a little space, but we're just going to run it a little bit. We finally got our oil bleed through up here at the little bleed through port. You can see it's kind of wet in there. Otherwise, we're just going to run it around a little bit. I figured it's kind of a end to the end. So it's running. We're going to put a video together and put it out. I'm going to ride around the yard. Only under pressure can I not ride. Anyway, there it is. It's running. Thanks again for following along. We'll fold that into a video and let you see the KTM oil change exploits. Bye.